Hello everyone! Welcome back to week 11 for C2 Novel and Vocab. Woo! Welcome back. Let me see if this works again today. Were you able to see confetti? Ooh! Yay! Welcome back. So let's get started. Hello, my name is Miss Kimberly. And the goal of our session today is to have students understand each word in our vocabulary workbook and to learn phrases from the novel that are difficult to understand. And I will be helping you. If you're new, keep watching. If you're continually watching, skip to vocab number 1. Today's agenda is week 11 vocabulary words, and we'll be going over example sentences, and you will have to review and self-study. So why are we doing this? What is week 11 vocabulary review? And why is it important? It is for vocabulary acquisition, to learn our words. To learn the definition, synonym, antonym, and the part of speech of the words. This will significantly improve your reading comprehension and enhance contextual usage. Meaning when you see these words in different books or different sentences, you'll be easily able to understand them. Because why? We studied the words together. And what else? We have example sentences. This is for writing variation. We have different types of sentences here with one specific vocabulary word so that you can learn how to use a word in different sentence structures and not just always use it in the same pattern. Okay? So let's get started. This word, blight, is from week 8. So some of these words are from week 8 review, week 9 review, and then TED, and I will let you know when the cutoff is. Okay? Let's get started, everyone. Everyone repeat after me and say blight. Blight. It is a noun, and it means any of several diseases that wither or kill plants. But what is wither? Wither is for a flower to go and shrink a little bit. After a serious drought, meaning no rain, all the vegetables and crops were killed by a blight. So since there was a time where there was no water and rain, the vegetables and the other plants and crops were then killed and destroyed because of some kind of disease, which was a blight. Okay, everyone say, after a serious drought, all the vegetables and crops were killed by a blight. And you already know this word, right? Oh, I just rhymed. Right and blight. Example 1. The gardeners were worried when they noticed a blight turning the tomato plants brown. So the farmers or the gardeners were like, there's a blight happening. And they were worried because all of their red tomatoes were turning brown. Example 2. Scientists study to understand different types of plant blights. So not only is there just one, but there are many different types of blights. So scientists have to study them to figure out why they happen, how they happen, and how to stop them. Okay? Everyone say blight. Blight. Very good. Number 2. Repeat after me and say organic. Organic, and is an adjective meaning not using artificial chemicals in the growing of plants and animals for food and other products. So no chemicals. Organic means no chemicals. An example sentence says, this supermarket only sells organic fruits and vegetables. So all the fruits and vegetables in this market are from farms that do not use, chemicals. Example 1. To support organic farming, you can look for the organic label when shopping for groceries. A lot of the organic foods have them because they're like special because they don't use any chemicals. So when you go to the grocery store, maybe you'll see broccoli, regular broccoli, but then you'll see broccoli and it says organic broccoli. Those are a bit more expensive. And you'll have to see the sticker or the label on them. Number 2, my family grows organic vegetables in our garden without the use of artificial chemicals. So my parents in their house, they grow basil and spring onion, and it is organic because they don't use any chemicals on it. It's just growing from their garden. Everyone say organic. Very good. Number 3 is emanates, and it means to emit, and the antonym is absorb, and it is a verb, and it means to come from or out of. The example sentence says, after a long storm, the sunlight emanated from the clouds. So as you can see in this picture at the top, the sunlight is, the rays are popping out. It is emanating. Repeat after me. After a long storm, the sunlight emanated from the clouds. Very good. Example 1. It says, the sound of the waves gently emanated from the ocean. So if any of you live near the ocean, Haeundae or Gwanghwaní, you can maybe sometimes hear the ocean whoosh, whoosh, and it emanates from the ocean to your window, to your house. Example 2. The rainbow looked as if it was emanating out of the clouds. So imagine this picture at the top, but a rainbow coming out from it. Okay, we can say coming out from or coming from, but a higher vocabulary word would be emanate. Very good. 4. Seize. Seize. The synonym is grab and the antonym is free. And it is a verb, and it means to take something quickly and keep or hold it. A huge bird seized the worm in its beak, in its mouth. So it's able to take it quickly and hold on to it. Seize. Repeat after me. A huge bird seized a worm in its beak. Very good. Example 2, it says, she seized the opportunity to study in America for a month. So she was able to take that opportunity, hold on to it, and keep it for herself and to go study. Example 2, in the game of chess, players aim to seize their opponent's pieces. So in chess, you're trying to take away the other person's chess piece. Seize. Everyone say seize. Good. Number 5, our word is vacant. Vacant. The synonym is empty and the antonym is full. And the part of speech is adjective, and the definition says not filled or occupied or available to be used. So it is empty for someone else to use it, meaning it is not filled. The house has been vacant for years. So as you can see in this picture, the windows are not there. It's kind of old looking. This house has been vacant for years, meaning no one has been living there. Repeat after me. The house has been vacant for years. Example 1. The vacant area next door is a perfect place for our new community garden. Very good. So here they had a community garden that they wanted to plant with different types of flowers and crops. And this empty area next door was perfect for it. Vacant, empty. Or example 2, please check your schedule to see if there's a vacant time slot for your piano lesson. I was trying to say session, but I was trying to say lesson. So here, we need to look at our schedule and see, are there any empty vacant spots for me to have my piano lesson? Vacant time slots, an empty time. Number 6 is pendant. Everyone say pendant. And it is a noun and means a piece of jewelry that hangs from a chain worn from around the neck. My new necklace had a diamond pendant. Pendant. So here in the picture, it's like a heart-shaped diamond pendant that you wear around your neck. Jewelry, necklace. Everyone say pendant. And repeat after me. My new necklace had a diamond pendant. Example 1. My mom gave me her necklace pendant for my graduation present. So when I graduated, elementary school, my mom gave me her necklace pendant as a present. And example 2, my teacher's pendant was shaped like a heart. Okay, I guess the top doesn't really look like a heart, but we can use our imagination. Kind of looks like a strawberry pendant too. Pendant. Very good. So now, words 1 through 6 were all from week 8. Devious is from week 9. Okay, so this is the start of week 9 review. The synonym is sly and the antonym is honest. And the part of speech is adjective, meaning using indirect ways to get what you want without showing your real purpose. Devious, you're sly. You're not trying to show your 100% real reason and purpose. So the example sentence says, the devious fox had a plan to catch its prey. So it's like, what are some ways I can try to catch my prey? Devious. Repeat after me. The devious fox had a plan to catch its prey. I think I mentioned this in the other video too. I don't remember. But in your Into Reading book also, they had devious plans. Remember the fox and the crow, and the crawfish and the crow, or raven. Example 1. He had a devious plan to surprise his friend by hiding behind the door and jumping out. Devious plan to surprise. And example 2. The child's mother was able to catch her devious plan to not do her homework. So here, meaning the child didn't want to do their homework, so maybe they tried to hide it in a different folder. But the mother was able to catch her and be like, hey, you have homework. Don't try to be devious. Everyone say devious. Great. Number 8, destruction. Destruction. I don't know why I said it like that. And the synonym is demolition, and the antonym is construction. Destruction and demolition mean to break it down. Construction means to build it up. Opposite. And it is a noun, and destruction definition is the act of destroying something or the fact of being destroyed. So here in the example sentence and picture, you can see the huge fire left a trail of destruction. So here in this picture, we see a lot of destruction and smoke coming out of the building. Example 1. Firefighters worked tirelessly to prevent further destruction from the fire. So trying to stop all the destruction from the fire, the firefighters were trying to work and use the hose and use the water. Okay. Example 2. It says, the destruction caused by the earthquake was much more than people had thought. So this earthquake made a lot of homes destroyed, and maybe the roads were a bit destroyed also because of the earthquake. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because my cat keeps looking at me. Number 9. Everyone say complication. Complication. And the synonym is complexity. The part of speech is noun, and the definition says something that makes a situation more difficult. The example sentence says, my doctor told me to let him know if any complications arise after the surgery. So if anything bad were to happen, complications, further things that would make it worse. Repeat the sentence after me. The doctor told me to let him know if any complications arise after the surgery. Are you repeating? Okay, good. Example 1. Adding more rules to the game was an unnecessary complication. So we have rules in a game, but maybe adding more rules, it would be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I'm playing the game anymore because it's unnecessary complications. Example 2 says, the patient was able to recover faster because there weren't any complications. So because there weren't anything that made the situation more difficult, the patient was able to recover and become healthier faster. Everyone say complication. Great. Number 10, the word is therapy. Therapy. And it is a noun, and it means a treatment that helps someone feel better, grow stronger, especially after an illness. So after a serious car accident, Eric needed months of physical therapy. Maybe Eric hurt his leg and he needed to help to get started walking again. Okay, so repeat after me. After a serious accident, Eric needed months of physical therapy, a treatment that makes him feel better. Here, oops, it's not underlined, but the word is right here. After surgery, my uncle had to get therapy to help him walk again, which is what I just said in the example before. Therapy. Here, there are dogs that can help reduce anxiety as a form of therapy for people. Sometimes we have dogs, they're called emotional support dogs, I believe, and it's a type of therapy that helps people who are very nervous feel a bit more relaxed. Therapy. All right, now starting from number 11 is our TED Talks words, okay? So you can also look at your TED Talks for more examples. The word is primary, and the antonym is last. So what would be the opposite? Part of speech is first, or the part of speech is adjective, and the definition is first, main. The primary passengers of the train are people who commute to work every day. So like the main passengers, the main people who ride this train are people who go to work, to commute to work. Repeat after me. The primary passengers of the train are people who commute to work every day. Good? At the bottom, fruits and vegetables are considered primary sources of vitamins and minerals. So it's a main source. The clock just went off. Okay, sorry. So many distractions. So here, primary meaning the main, we get most of our vitamins and minerals from fruits and vegetables. Okay, example 2. The primary goal of our field trip is to learn and have fun. So the main goal for this field trip is to have fun and learn. Primary. Everyone say primary. Primary. Good job. Number 12, the word is profile. Profile. And is a noun, and the definition says a description of a person's life and work. The principal presented the profiles of the new teachers during the meeting. So here meaning the profiles of the new teachers showing maybe where they worked in the past, what schools they worked at, how many students they've taught, how long they have been teaching. These are different descriptions of the person's life and work. Repeat after me. The principal presented the profiles of the new teachers during the meeting. I'm waiting for you to repeat. Example 1. The magazine published a profile of the famous scientist, highlighting her achievements and discoveries. So they had a profile, the background and description of the person, of the scientist's life and work, to show what they have done. Example 2. Reading an author's profile is important because it helps us understand their background. So in our book, usually on the last page, so this is the book. On the very last page on the hardcover, here is a profile of the author. As you can see here in our vocabulary workbook, there's a profile of MI showing the different campuses that we have. Very good. Everyone say profile. Good. Number 13, demonstrate. Demonstrate. And it means to illustrate. The synonym is illustrate, and the part of speech is verb, and the definition says to show. Mike's perfect score on the grammar quiz demonstrated his understanding of the subject. So since he got a 100% on the grammar quiz or test, it demonstrated how much he knew about, verbs. So repeat after me. This one's a long sentence, okay? Mike's perfect score on the grammar quiz demonstrated his understanding of the subject. It showed how much he knew. Good job repeating. Example 1, the student demonstrated how to make the perfect paper airplane to his classmates. So this student was showing, I was like folding it here, folding it there. I was like, here, this is how you make it, everyone. He demonstrated it. Or we can say, okay, step 1, fold to the right corner. Step 2, fold to the other corner. He's demonstrating, showing. Example 2, the teacher asked the student to demonstrate how to solve the math problem on the chalkboard. Oh my goodness. Long time ago, story time, long time ago when I was in school, my math teacher would call on me and say, Kimberly, show us how you solve the math problem up on the board in front of all of the students. And I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to do this math problem. But he was like, please demonstrate. Please show us how to solve it. Demonstrate. Number 14, everyone say assemble. And the synonym is build, and the part of speech is verb, and it means to make something by joining separate parts. My brother and I assembled Lego pieces to make a castle. Meaning, put one piece and one piece and one piece, put it all together by joining them, and we assembled it into a big, nice castle. Repeat after me. My brother and I assembled Lego pieces to make a castle. Good. Oh, the next sentence also says brother. Please ignore that sound. It is from a cell phone. I hope it stops soon. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Oh my goodness, distraction number 3 today. Whew. Number 1. My brother explained to me how to assemble the bookshelf step by step. So usually if you go to like IKEA or someplace that sells bookshelves, they sell it by different pieces, right? We have to put it together, assemble it together at home. Assemble, put together. Example number 2, it says, Tom used the instructions to assemble the pieces of his new bicycle. So here this person bought a bike, but they're in different pieces, so he had to put it together, assemble it. Used, that should say D here. 15, everybody say breakthrough. Breakthrough. Am I supposed to break through the window or door? No. But you can imagine it like that. The synonym is advance, and the antonym is setback, and the part of speech is noun. The definition says an important discovery or event that helps to improve a situation or a problem. So breakthrough, we're like, aha moment. That's why we have this light bulb up here. Also for the sentence, it says, the invention of the light bulb was a breakthrough, meaning this discovery of the light bulb was such a huge, significant invention for mankind. Everyone needed it. Let's see. Example 1. The scientist's breakthrough in finding a cure for a rare disease was celebrated worldwide. So here, the scientist found how to cure some kind of disease. So everybody in all these different countries are like, yay, good job, scientist. Great breakthrough. Great discovery. Example 2. I learned about the Wright brothers' breakthrough in building the first successful airplane in school today. So this is something that you guys can use in your daily conversations too. What did you learn about someone, the Wright brothers, breakthrough, their discovery and invention of the first successful airplane? Good. Already, last word. Everybody repeat after me and say flexible. Flexible. And the synonym is limber, and the antonym is stiff. And the part of speech is adjective, and the definition says able to bend or to be bent easily without breaking. So as you can see, these rubber bands in the picture. The example sentence says, the colorful rubber bands are very flexible, meaning I can stretch them really well. I can bend them and stretch them and move them around because they are flexible. They are limber. However, I would not be able to do that with my cell phone. I can't like stretch it. It's not something that's able to bend easily here. Example 1. There are flexible rulers that can bend, but also rigid ones. So rulers that we use to measure, there are some that are made out of rubber and we can bend it. But there are some rulers that are stiff, that are made out of wood or metal that we cannot bend and that are not flexible. Example 2. The snake's flexible body allows it to easily move through small spaces. So since they can move around and they're really flexible, they're able to move in small spaces and squeeze through. Everybody, good job. That was the end of all of our words. Where's my confetti? There we go. Flexible. So let's go back to all number 1. Let's go back to number 1. And repeat after me. Blight. Organic. Emanate. Seize. Vacant. Pendant. Devious. Destruction. Complication. Therapy. Primary. Profile. Demonstrate. Assemble. Breakthrough. Flexible. Woo! Good job, everyone. And now it is time for you to review all the words again from week 11, to read all of them on page 64 to 65. Read it all out loud. And then do your homework questions from page 66 to page 67, okay? Great job, everyone. Thank you for joining me again. I hope you had a blast and learned a lot during our review. And there is no novel video for this week also. Okay? Have fun!